Well guys, I'm deciding to do this today because I know I'm never gonna touch this again. I hope I'm in the camera. But if I don't do this now, I'm not gonna do it. So, you guys know in the last video I said I want to make the script. So, let's go ahead and make basic script. Doesn't even have to be the most techniquest thing ever. Just have to be a simple script. And number one, the first thing I want to do is actually write the rough draft. When I'm making my stories, that's all I do. I make the rough draft. The other day I was thinking about it and I was like, what I should do is make a little script based off a kid sneaking in from home and he has to talk to his mother about it, but his mother basically knows, and he just has to try to talk out of getting in trouble. So, we want to start off with the mom speaking because I want to give my character, or me, presumably, a chance to kind of have that 5 seconds of acting. So, I'm going to have a look of shock, a look of shock. Then the mother is going to be like, where have you been? Okay, this feels weird, doesn't it? I gotta fix this one. Right there. No, okay, wait. Actually, it's still a...
Did you guys see that? Probably not, but that was doubt. I was going to erase that, but then I was like, nah, it's fine. And that's just one of the huge things when watching the process of you doing greatness. Even if it's as simple as doing a simple script. I love just seeing myself confused or have that second of, am I going to change my mind? And then seeing the finished product and being like, wow, I'm glad I did or did not change my mind. You know, it's crazy how my mind or just people's mind works in general. And that's why it's so fun just looking at the process of stuff.
But like, come on, this is your mother. Would you say people do that to your mother? You would have a little bit of a stutter. So I want to add that little, thing box and like, well, I'm not. And the mother's gonna be like, oh, so you thought make a stutter, because I want to make sure that these thoughts I'm having now stay with me. So I'm writing stuff like I know there's a stutter, and then when I read the script, I want to also add these indents because I want to really emphasize the moment. So, look of shock. Let me make this story. Every little movement is going to change. Okay, where was I? I'm gonna add these little indents. I think they're called indents, right? Italics, because I want to, when I'm acting, I want to see and feel it at the same time, I don't want to forget. Like, this could be like, look of shock, but I want to say, look of shock. You should have a shocked look on your face, try to really feel it. But let's continue. There is no fifth time. And then, the mom's gonna kind of get really mommy, really bossy, okay? So like, boy, don't play with me. I'm gonna ask you. Now, I don't think I want this mom to be getting that aggressive. Don't play with me. Don't worry. I was with Jason. Just Jason. I want to stress out that just. Who's everyone? Henry, Ethan. Who else? I would say Josh. I don't want to add too many friends. Henry, Ethan, Josh, Jake. I don't know what Jake. Okay, I'm back. I just added some stuff. It's like, I don't know what Jake, and then Jake's no. And, a little bit of a sniff. I'm like, boy, is that? Marijuana. I don't know how to spell that. I don't do that. We can continue, but I want to also cut it short because I don't want to be like going on for an hour, I'm like, boy, I was at a party. And then, if you read boy, it just thinks that, let's italicize it. I was at a party, okay? Alright, we're continuing. I'm almost done, but yeah, this is a rough draft, but honestly, it's looking fine. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like all, officialed up, and that's it. That's the whole script. This is just a rough draft. I'm going to clean it up. I'll be back. Bet you guys weren't expecting this transformation, huh? Would you look at that? That looks very official, very easy to read from that big mess. Now, I still have to go through it, make sure I'm happy with the script itself, but look-wise, it is fine already for me to print. I'm probably just not okay with how the script looks like this. We would do that, with the pause, but yeah, I'm just gonna go throughout the script, make sure everything looks good, go ahead and print it, and then we will start the process. Alright guys, we are back. I basically didn't even change a lot. I might have changed one sentence itself, maybe, but I was just looking at it. Everything looks fine. I added punctuations to every single sentence because, you know, punctuation to make it look complete is fine. Now, I just need to add a title, and it is Principal. But let's go ahead and add this title. It's going to be called Caught. Nothing, you know, insane, just caught. Now let's go ahead and print this, and I will be back with the printed out version. Alright, y'all, here's the script. Actually, I think this is wrong. There, this is the right script. Looks pretty scripty, right? You could even tell this wasn't real. It kind of actually has some grammar mistakes, but who's gonna tell? You know, this isn't an official statement. Oh, you know, but all right. So I'm gonna be reading it to you guys, and this is from mother to son. And then throughout the day, I'm going to be reading my parts, and also I have to talk about something else. Actually, let's talk about it before we get into this. The 150 push-ups. Number 1, I said 54 times is 150. It's 200. Number 2, I didn't get to do it. I only did 50. So I don't want to punish myself just yet since we're so early on, you know. It's about the fact that I tried it. I didn't get to it because I got distracted because my friends are I didn't want to not play with them because I barely play with them. So next time there will be a punishment, but now I'm going to let myself off with a little bit of ease. And when I mean punishment, I'm just going to like catch up the next day. So I would have to do 100 push-ups today. But I'm not doing it because I'm not punishing myself because there's no point to, you know, because at least I'm still, you know, doing it. I'm trying it. I was somewhere, I think it happened like 2 days ago, maybe yesterday. I was somewhere yesterday, so I didn't really do any push-ups. And there was a thunderstorm after like 100-degree weather. It was weird. But let's read the script and let's go from there. Title is called Caught. Starts off by saying, look of shock. Mother says, where have you been? Son replies, here. Whole time, takes a pause and says, I have no idea what you're talking about. Mother says, oh, so you're just climbing in from the window for no reason? Son replies, people do that. Takes another pause. Well, I'm not. Mother says, oh, so you thought the old pillow under the cover trick would work after the 5th time? Son, realizing he's caught. 5th? There is no 5th time. Mother responds, boy, don't play with me. Where were you? Son quickly says, I was, and then he takes a pause with another pause. Jason. Mother replies with just Jason, and where? Son says, at his house. It was everyone. Henry, Ethan, Josh, Jake. Mother butts in. I don't know what Jake. Son says, Jake's no, with a couple of dots, emphasizing the guilty no. I would say guilty no. Mother says, and she sniffs twice. Boy is marijuana. The boy quickly says, no, that's not, with a pause. There is no, with another pause. There was no, another pause. Mother says with a stern voice, boy. Son quickly says, how was that a party? Mother says, that's a huge twist of events from just hanging out with Jason. Son says, they were there, but Jake was the only one with weed. We didn't do any, pause, pause, ma. You know me, I would never. Mother says, why would you sneak out? What if something would have happened to you, boy? I feel like I added boy too much times. Son says, usually you would be very mad about something like this. Is everything okay? Mother says, son, I'm a young mother. I get what it feels like to want to be free. I did the same thing with your grandma. But boy, I don't ever want you to feel like you have to sneak away from me. Son says, I don't, ma. Wait, he pauses. So you would have said yes? Mother quickly says, absolutely not. Have you lost your damn mind? Get your ass to sleep before I change my mind about not beating your ass. Son says, yes, ma'am, and the script concludes there. So that is the entire script. I just have to learn the son part while keeping in mind about the mother part. This will also teach me about pacing and stuff like that. But yeah, we will do that, stuff like that tomorrow. I do want to go over the script to read it, but also I do have to edit this. I noticed there's like 15 minutes of footage, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna get that done, and I will see you guys tomorrow.